Welcome to KDKP Noire. I'm K Noire, and today we're talking 2025 K-dramas that's going to cause you to look in 2026. So let's get started. So everybody knows, here in the States at least, the number one K-pop, K-drama, and I don't even like to call it K-drama, the number one movie, K-pop Demon Hunters. Now, a lot of people said this is not a K-drama. No, it's not. But it has a lot of K-drama qualities to it. You've got the period piece that goes back and lets you know, goes back in time and lets you know how this all came about. You've also got the K-pop, girl group, the K-pop boy group, and how it kind of comes together and you see it and kind of puts you into a love story kind of deal with the K-pop, K-drama concept. But it was the biggest hit this year by far. Now, some people say, how could that be? Because Squid Games came out as well. And, our other favorite is When Life Gives You Tangerines. Those were all done on Netflix. But for this year in the States, K-pop Demon Hunters was it. And you couldn't turn anywhere without seeing something that kind of related to it. Music especially. And it is not finished because I am sure that K-pop Demon Hunters, the song Golden, we saw it performed here in the States for, the Christmas time festivities. We also saw it performed for the New Year's festivities. But this is the kickoff for our award season here. And it's going to be on the Oscars as well, too. It was nominated for Best Original Soundtrack. So those girls that performed that song, it's taken off tremendously. I heard an interview where EJ did, which she just really floors me. I am so impressed with her. She said she was a trainee at SM for 11 years. And I will honestly say it paid off. It seemed timely because she was young when she started. She also pursued her education and got a degree in psychology as well, too. But it absolutely paid off because this young lady, 11 years in training, and in 11 months, she is a global superstar. And I mean global. There's not anywhere that you're not going to see her at or not continue to see her at, probably. I will say that she is an absolute talent, along with the other ladies that sung with her as well, too. We are loving them, and they will continue to do great things. So stay tuned and see what they bring home from our award season as well, too. But as for Netflix in itself, those were the top three. K-pop Demon Hunters. You saw Squid Games Part 3, which that was the conclusion of it. And you saw When Life Gives You Tangerines with Park Bo-gum and IU. Those were like the top movies, Korean-based, on Netflix. And many people continue to stream them as well. I also encourage you to I loved When Life Gives You Tangerines myself because I thought it was the most beautiful story, the way it was told from childhood up to adulthood for them and their kids. And they played them, when they were kids. IU played herself as a young lady as well as the adult version of her, which I feel is phenomenal. She's just a phenomenal actress anyway. If you think of anything that she's ever played in, she's just killed it. I mean, Hotel Del Luna was another favorite of mine as well that she played in. But she's done a number of things in the K-drama industry for her to have been a K-pop idol. Let's continue to keep talking about what else is happening. Now, Disney has gotten in on the international K-drama scene as well, too. And a lot of the things that probably you guys or other people around the world may see at our earlier time, we get here a little later, a little delayed, but it's still relevant. But I'll give you my little top list that we have. So you had Tempest, which was really like a political thriller if you think about it. That was, wow, great when they're investigating major cases and so forth. You had Made in Korea. I love that K-drama. I love it because Hyun Bin stars in it, and he is also known for one of my other favorite K-dramas, Crash Landing on You. Now, that was really, engaging, exciting when you'll see what he gets involved in, and it can be taken as a period piece too, because it goes back to talk about how the activities occurred in the 70s with Korean and Japanese, and all of that Revolutionary War that took place. So you'll get to see that too. Another thing that you'll see on there is The Manipulated. Now, let's just be clear here. It stars Dio from EXO. And if you know anything about him, not only can he sing, but he's a great actor. He has played in a lot of K-drama, but he is phenomenal in this K-drama. He is such a diverse actor. You kind of just don't think about the fact that he's also a member of EXO and how well he sings, because he acts just as well too. I mean, just an extreme talent. So if you haven't seen it, check it out. The Manipulated. The other one that I've seen is The Murky Stream. Now this stars Ron Woon from SF9. And if you don't know who he is, check him out. I think he's currently doing his military service now. He has played in a lot of K-drama, and in The Murky Stream, it's a period piece, which I think he's known for, doing a couple of period pieces with the Joseon era. But you will love him in this. You will absolutely love him in this. You gotta check him out. The other one is called My Lovely Journey, which is a favorite. I say that because it is, it's gonna really kind of blow your mind. Not a travel journalist who is a former K-pop idol, or that is going around doing this lifestyle TV show, and she runs into this engineering graduate student, and you can kind of see how this is kind of gonna go with most K-dramas. But what you don't know is, and her older sister is in the group twice, so I think she had a little bit of relevant knowledge to play that part, and I think it works for her. In addition to that, when you see the engineering student that plays in here, you're going to notice him a lot too. He's played in a ton of K-dramas. He's a great actor. Easy on the eyes as well too. Kim Jae-young. You're going to know him because he's played in, I think it was 100 Days My Prince. He's played in what's now currently streaming called Idol 1, and when you see that, he's playing a K-pop idol, and I'm telling you, this guy's one to watch. He has played in, like I said, a series of K-dramas. Everything I've ever seen him in, I've liked, because he makes you believe the character that he plays. Idol was released in 2025 as well, and it's going to carry into 2026 because it's streaming across a series of platforms. You've got it on Viki, you've got it on Netflix, you've got it on Kakao. It is streaming everywhere. But in addition to him, it also stars with Choi Soo Young. She's part of legendary Girls' Generation, and she starred in a lot of K-dramas as well. I think there was one that I completely missed on the Disney, but I'll save it for last, because it was like introduced, came out in 2024, but it wasn't brought over here to the States until 2025. It stars K-pop idol Rain. And if you don't know who Rain is, solo star, and he has done a lot of K-dramas. He crossed barriers not only in music, but he crossed barriers globally he starred in Chinese dramas. He starred in K-dramas. He's traveled all over the world. He just finished a tour here in the States. He was just in New York a couple of months ago. So he is still active in doing the idol kind of part of what he does, and does so well, but he's a phenomenal actor as well too. So we've got a lot to look forward to in 2026. I love K-dramas. I love K-pop. I love the people that merge in them. And I think we're going to see more of that as the year progresses. And I think there's going to be more to come for us to kind of take a look at and continue to dive deep into. So thanks for watching.